Ye fidue mu ha no nsia no enya bo hye no so se ye no nsia ya na ye ma ne bo ensema ye nsa ntwerofo anya adaje wo matase abo ne bo ade amasemufu asenim na wayidie ye na edi aso tie ena nwumrebere ye de down se sompa no nsia kase ye bo hye no so se edifiri sompa tv a sompa 93.1 fm ma se satimantemu wono mo fa sa na aduru bono ene na hafo nso a esunyaye sompa 98.9 One my war Bono East, and in our friend Kika, Kofa Babaton, eh, or Munine fa, a one cross Sompa 90.7. Now, a numerain someone, Yade Breono, now we knew a session business. Ghana, and Czech Republic, one more size, one more iron confirm, Saman Tantria, now an enumerate, and some womb a tempo, ye baby send him. And what you know about our commission be Nencrata Modi at Toho, say one no more, or pass will be a small honorable sono, or Momramefa forms, now ultimate Magina. And what you know, to be at a wada, now a quarter yenina, Segewa, a month for near bre, Nina ye, and China womu to a ho, and a honsen simbi, saying the city, yet the sans minina a bebrel. Now you read your chiquasin and cranich say. Wa bolu pre bonframa papa wako Canada wo san ko rino ne nkrata na eno ye de bibisa chen waso ye de sanse me nyina ebrɛw eno achi no me de obewuram wo emfimfini mantam mu wonum se na no a ye wura dan kwakubotwe okremre hye badwani wonam no wode aso ebofo mi se emfimfini mantam nso wo manya won chefa eno nso de ye de ne nyina eba ene ne nuanom ene yaboaboa no se sompa no nsia kase ebo a enwumebre 21st clinic sciatica expert okuta yemu na yade brewo ema remfi se wo hwe sciatica ne nyina no Curtis marketing company nso de 5G energy drink na ba beka ho ya mizo free drink wom enuaba krogen ye fini keke bia nka ho ya hoden chepo 5G no nombi na mwa koko nti ena 3 herbal center for edi 3 co capsule saba na eye adwuma se nkonya sisi yade eye firi ho eyi ukoko no na esanso eye yemtim na firi na ma obe mamu aye den na fe wo mamu nso no aso te sa aman one ni nuanom na ka ye ho anwumre ensem na ba ajapia pam dadani afi ensem no ye ntutu ne sre ene abasa emfamaw ye sha ase de a ene ententem a me de obe sha ase ede wafiri ya ye de mo maimu na wo maimu no ye firi ase a ene na sade ehonsam te no de dikan ma menkofa wo emfiri afahana memfa emra enne ensam no de edoso pa na emum de edi wasotie na ebinkaye ebinum ka chiachi anepa no eno na ye biebie so me de okọ Czech Republic ene Ghana wono mayonkofa ya tete ne wo mo wo enkra ne kyerɛ sɛ de kura wo masan yirimu kura ama ayeden kyenkane no na wei mampani abadi akire ya wono anso na efranka kura fo de ma wosona manyoko Alhaji Mahmoud Bebo Baumia na wo ka sa asemi sɛ chekefo no enye ne o ye ne wo mo ya yonkofa dada na sɛ de kura ye san yirimu na wei nyina no Prime Minister ya wo Czech Republic e wo mayimu na kokosra mampani abadi akire na woni ne bon komo won kan wo kyese ayonko ane ye wo dada no sɛ de kura ye yirim achen Canadian no.
What we have been seeing increasingly, even though it's small steps, the trade relationship also is improving between our two countries, and we want to see more in that direction, so that the private sector can benefit from this increase in relation that we are seeing between Ghana and the Czech Republic. We just want to emphasize that Ghana is a good place to do business. We are the most peaceful country in West Africa. We are the second most peaceful country in Africa. And so it's very, very important for anybody interested in Africa to consider Ghana as really the place for doing business. And that peace comes with security. And so we are very, very interested in making sure that we have the security to preserve the peace. And I think that our cooperation with the Czech Republic in the security area is also something that we're very, very keen on this. So we, as you know, are the host, the Secretariat of the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement, an agreement that has established the largest trade area in the world, the largest in the world, 55 countries, 1.3 billion people, and a GDP of 3.4 trillion US dollars. So if you want to invest in Africa, I think the mantra is to come to Ghana, and then Ghana will be your gateway into the rest of Africa. So I want to encourage the business delegation that they should come in and invest in Ghana, and they will have access to a broader African market.
Alhaji Mahmoud Bebo Baumia Ghana mampani abedi akire na ache se wo kire se Ghana ebe ya kwampo na ombetimi de ewura bibrim na ewie no yewura Peter Fiala wono nso kasai wono ene prime minister edema Czech Republic wo mai mu no wo be che so wo mo ayire wo motamu pa se ayonkofa ne de wone Ghana wo mbe twia manate ne papem
more. And I'm accompanied by a trade delegation, very strong trade delegation. There are companies from different fields like agriculture, healthcare, security and defense. I took a part at Ghana Czech Business Forum, and I think there are really new possibilities for our cooperation, not only in business but also the political level. Last year visited your country my first deputy, Minister of Interior Vít Rakušan, and it shows also that we start new chapter in.
Ja Petro no Fiala Kennedy ho Czech Republic on the Prime Minister Peter Fiala nene ene etiye afi yento aso na yenko ensemfofrom na ndem de wura ahodenim ahodenim nso yewura Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe wono ene ye ahodenim so afo wo man Ghana mu na wone nsantwerofo adi ahia enkomodie mu no ene wobeche se aban na aboaboso pa se obedoma boa Ghana ama yenyina ma hoden ne ahoden bia yedidi dwuma no atimi agina yie na saa nkomoyi no na wone asoye hwe ama ne bo ho nsem so ene hia ya wono bobo no wobeche se kura no awi ahoden solar ni nyina wo mo de keka ho bi se de be na ebedoma boa ma nema atimi akoye de ama Ghana fo titru ewo ahoden wo nyina mu.
Thermal plants scattered around, right? So if one thermal plant goes on, the other liquid fuel thermal plants would also be firing. But now we link all these plants with one pipeline supplying gas. It's not like the cylinders in our house. So it goes through the tubes and goes around. So once you have a major cut at one end, the devastation is horrendous. And we don't have enough gas for our generation as we speak. We don't have enough gas. Because we are so much dependent upon somebody providing you the gas, and the gas wants you to pay, we are the beck and call of the West Africa gas pipeline. If you don't give them their money on time, they cut you, or they restrict your ability to even put your own gas through the system. So as we speak, this is a major challenge for us that from the West, we have gas there we cannot put in because West Africa gas power system pipeline company is not allowing us, it's restricting us. And that's why sometimes we find that there are challenges with power networks. They are talking about right-of-way encroachment. When you go and visit the grid in East Legon, where the rich people live, you will see what I mean by encroachment. People are building houses right under these power transmission systems, and it is scary when I pass around. What are we doing in the distribution transmission area? We are constructing new transmission lines at Chiwata Malam, Kumasi Kintampo section, and we are also handling the encroachments. We've done new bulk supply points at Kasua and Pokuase. That has contributed so much. What Ghanaians are so appreciative that they've changed the terminology, not even from DUMSO to DUMCA, which we introduced, but now it has moved from DUMCA to Isiutokrada Kanyanisiso. Ghanaians are appreciative, and once we work hard, Ghanaians will do acknowledge that the government is doing something. I've showed in that slide up the various transmission lines. Next slide. The various transmission line in the middle belt, the western.
Yewra Matthew Opoku Prempe doctor na ate se na wo kyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm wa hoden ne ho nsɛm ho no na wieye no PRC wonom nso ekasai kyerɛ se so onya hu se kane asɔpɛ se tie bia ahoden no wo mo no ade firi baabi ene bae enti wo mo adedi dwuma nso no ya wo mo ho mpem se obetimi atuatua ka wo ho na adoma boa ma wo manya bi de ano afoforo kora ma afoforo nso enya PRC fo ka sei de kyerɛ
transformational thing we want to do with PRC is to even make sure that promote the use of electricity, right? Because now if we don't use, we pay. So get people to use, but build them fairly and make sure that if 1 kilowatt is 10 cedis, 1 kilowatt is 10 cedis. If the person uses 1,000, it's 10 times 1,000. If the person uses 100, it's 10 times 100. That is where we want to structure. So we have reduced the bounds within the PURC range, and we've gotten a lot of kudos with the industry because they thought we couldn't ever do that, but we have done it. See, and another consequence for this government, things that people think are improbable happen. But we still suffer from high losses, both technical and commercial, and the duration and frequency of power outages are very, very minimal. Like I said, it is now in Isiutokrada. Somebody engaged me 2 weeks ago because the power was out for 45 minutes in the person's house. As soon as it was out, the person called, "Hey, Napodum Kania." But this was the person who lost out of her business because under some previous government, for 4 years, he couldn't get electricity to do that. He couldn't pay for fuel for generation. Sometimes you wish that we could leave that period for 1 month and come into this period and so that people won't talk again. But I cannot wish that for Ghanaians. We want the lights to be on. When you want it, when you switch prayer, it comes. When you switch off, it goes. But we want people to be more considerate in using energy efficient devices so that we don't waste power. But when you look at the system energy losses per the ECG document they gave me, when you look at collection losses,
eni a woti ye Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe de wode to PURC fo anim afi yan konsem foforo mu asen na ofumra sebedwani Yewura James Jachikwesen sabre wo ko Canada na enu na bibusa se Canada ho na no wono mo so firi ho won krata akura ada so ye Canada enam so ma ewie wo mkobutu wakonwa na wono mo kan ya so se de wono wo mo titim kura wo ye Ghana na honso wo sa akwa de bi okopasa mfofrabo de ebinom kan no na no na ne lawyer pani a wono na court yi odi akoniaba akasa ewo enkrata mu de akire Ghanafo ya mra sebadwafo kan ho se papa no wo kono wakwa akɔhwe na pomden ewo Canada na Canada ho a wo kono kura wodi kan kyerɛ krata somewhere October de by nenso e kama yese wono mansom ewie no November boss me ne de etoso me ensakura no na enkrata no watwuru bisa ya wode kwa akoma mpanimfo se de be na won ma no ho kwan akɔhwe na pomden na ni nyina mu no November de etoso me ensa se wono mu so mu ana wo mansom no na nso akɔhwe bibie wo ho na se sie di amanugusu no wo kɔ na afi akɔhwe na pomden na no na Yewura Chikata edi atodwa kyese se tie bia wo mo ne adokotafo e wo Canada no bedin sa wo so na wo mo ahwe se de na pomden no esikro na ansana no wono me wo Ghana ha se ekura ahwe no ehunu se ebehia se Canada ho ne de enuru no ho ne yeyo no mfidie no papa ne nyina ho ne wo dialysis e ho de yetimi yema woni no kura swade ntentem kura kidney transplant e ho no wo mutimi yo eyo ne yie enti se apomuden papa bi wo ho de a ene Canada ho ene obetimi akọ na wakọ akọ na ansana no wo ma wo Ghana no ehwe no ehunu sampa obetimi atena du premu emfa ho ne mframa ebebo nyaade a obefefe saa na obetimi akọ akoduru ama dokotafo agina no so ama hotaba enti wo mo hwe no hu se akwantuom no obetimi akọ eno na yewura chikata akoboko to na mane na Sompa nsentwerofo yenso yetwabie ede ma yetiefo ne ahwefo se wonum ebenya bi na ja wahwe asanso atie ene ma memfo nwuramu Cocoa board for Akaso, say Bessia syndicated loan no, one more enya kwakwaje ede ababe boama near Massa. Na eno, Anna, don't come a woman as a fie cassa, Sabio, a Kama said Bessiana, one more kwakwaje no, quaya one more fast no, and one fakwan passo, Nampubusia or Cocoji Bay, a crano, a Kama said, a Juman case, one would be on yen or Modia Babayo, until Ohebusia, one more kwakwaje abe boama, Coco ne a honsem etmia gine ne niema sesa pa no enye sei na tie honorable Eric Opoku asunafo saato ho wona yemra hye badwani wakasai
akase Cocoa board moment manage no yes Cocoa board and now the ya record there so be e come obi ase sika go to Cocoa afi for be yede na de akoba ba ne say on say Cocoa board abaye budget ya ye ma o muska ni bi ye ma o subvention say munye Ghana budget ni bi fa nyam adwuma Cocoa board na o say o ye adwuma nya fonfa so de rane Cocoa board no ebra na do bi akonya 2017 e be sim afi bia Cocoa board boka Cocoa nso a wo koto afi akuafo ho bo a wo pe na bia kodi abode wa abrochire edi bia betua wo hoka no eye den na afi bia wo boka 6 years afi bia wo boka no man ye bia wo hoka no say enko se Cocoa board na ti de balance sheet ekoto bank say me de bosia a wo be bia bia e ka wo bia ni tesi ame no ka say Cocoa board age bosia akodu pempen so a me no ka say ye Cocoa board say wo ya jo bosia be wo ya ntimi ntua e jo mo so ya debt restructuring ni bi o ma restructure debt no 8.1 billion Ghana cedis wo mo dia say 2025 2029 say be do what dey no my Cocoa board dey no much here e do one bio and then say the figure about because your big cabinet dey about bosia no and no crowd dey a short term Cocoa board under President for 2002 and wo mo dey ba say the Cocoa board this camp is kaka krabia koto Cocoa na 6 months o mo tia issue bond e do mo issue na of Ghana to ma wo mo twa 6 months no God will be coming in one brew from 2002 no o ma ya obi amokada ofim say about we buy o mo issue bonds no o fe no short term Cocoa bill o mo Bank of Ghana and the Bank of Ghana say we dey head there o mo say interest here 30% 6 months
ewie no wamana nso ho wasan de bi so kire say $200 million ya won mo kwakwaje enom ne ehwa de ebema ebewie kokuakuafo na ne behuna mane
Cocoa budget no and the budget be omo no 1st October no na ye dia kowie September the following year no September ending if it says kana omo je no ye de Cocoa no for 1 year that kana be no omo de twa omo ka e de twa omo allowance e de ye bibia e de wie omo e season no September na omo bie October 1st October omo bie new season no na omo ni ska bia no they are struggling to even pay their workers e omo do for kwaka tia no they are struggling to pay because they will ni ska bia ho bi o we year no and I just onya syndicated loan no no actually say afi we committee say na call emoluments aketria me de be ma me nkofo e say ne be we ansa na the budget number ye ni unya nyama ye no abotumi na e ba ye ni how do you pay them and into so rushing enya sika bi internal arrangement this is here say ba ye obetia trade me fonka na administrative cost omo ye NBBR no Cocoa board me trade and kakaka that is the state of Cocoa board today o ka ye wo bi e be wi am kwa ye ma Cocoa board enne ko he Cocoa board gu ko joto enyama no nko yi na ya ka ya politics e Ghana o ka bia no nya back we defending you know na ye defending rocks ama sa de na enye no e koso sa na Cocoa board na gu ko joto we say ye te Ghana ha Cocoa board say oye Cocoa akuafo kwa eji baby akuafo kwa obegu ko cha na ade ma contract obeka ya bra NDC quiz no Cocoa Rose e dia son kete pa na bae almost NDC award Cocoa Rose under contractor e ye 5
asunafo etifi honorable Eric Opoku ni na ewie ye no na yewura ya frempon ado wono anso na aba agriculture afa ho Ministry of Agriculture wo yeso afo abadi akire na eba enua so a wono na hweso pa Cocoa board a wo board member na wo chese enkomo no a honorable Eric Opoku edie no wo mu se Cocoa board wo how de nanso wo hahan na nipa na wabie bi de aka ho gauge ne de ni ji a wabie no sabi se 10G kura na wabie bi wo ha no kure nim ya frempon ado kirem
Eric Benimo Bekasa. Gospel truth. Eric, I don't know what is wrong with him. Okodisa akushisemi about cocoa price, producer price near day. And the book and him, you still rely on him as Nubia or the thing and they say we all acknowledge. You say Cocoa Board I go through kind of situation bima sikasemna edimpa, but it is not as bad as also Omo Airport train. You see, syndicate through parliamentary approval. That is the only process, a step of the way aka by close of by next week, syndicated facility Ebeko Parliament, not Parliament approve it. So this year delay because delay. No, this year cocoa season, you be a cocoa season anthem in September. This is normally in October na you be. And na Parliament so ewo recess. Eti e ba ne you be any sano. See any sky the beto cocoa. But because you be in term na parliamentary recess, when your parliamentary approval, there's no way sir me you use skebia. Obi a me mouse skebia just parliamentary approval no eba. So, and then a delay, Kaka, and a Kopoku, as so many NDC for almost so many didn't know, maybe I say, about it, I can assure you, and all farmers, next Saturday, a Beba Parliament, ya prove me, not a Jordan, no, I started. A Quenibian can come 20 years. Who taking new measures, who taking new measures, Uma contingency plan. Now the bus I say you opening of the cocoa season up by any more 1 month. But when you pass the parliament our recess to me and Jumasa, and therefore we needed to talk to you. First canona, Yasaka, na the second indication now, you do almost cocoa, they are better cocoa by. It's me anything wrong with it. All the bottlenecks now, syndication, no, you see, you be beer if you want.
Yewra ya frempon ado Cocoa Board ho won wanso na yeso afo be de akira ohwekua yo honsem so my Ghana mu in charge of crops and ate say wo kasa no afi ma yenko amanebo honsem we honorable Kwajo Ponkonoma amanebo so afo wo my Ghana mu na wakasa 2002 anase emfiempinu ni edonimienu ho kama say UNESCO ene agagefo ya nanse ntwerofo bi mu ka ho edi ahia na wo nkasa ye nyina ne say adaworoma wonu ma sabio wo yense ntwerofo kai de wo mo abatwe epempen wo ma no yetimi frefre bi so kura se na moto mo hyewa se kakahini hall nom na ehho ade yetimi keka nsem de gunsa ntwerofo anim tiasa ene wonu mo se saade we no eni kwanse yesoso kura is not there here not there na eba na sa ene na wosemra etimi di hene eno ho nkomo ene wo mkokodi ene yesase bibi sasi antem mo aposifo amane na so e kama yese asemi wo mkotwetwene so we anami besi sa abre se etia netie yenti kuta no ene yenti gya no eno na yewura oponkono ade to mra se badwafie fro no nyina nim no wokase de efiri sura ba be so mukura ntia emma ahoma na ye tweno mma no odwene ho a wonte ase na ode yentie de wo kan wo mra se badwafie ho.
Mr. Speaker, under the function of accountability, the mechanism has not been very successful, I regret to say. The need to hold the investigative, prosecutorial, and judicial agencies accountable for the incidents reported to them cannot be overemphasized. In some instances, the Ministry of Information has had to intervene and make direct reports ourselves to the Ghana Police Service, as well as demand accountability on the investigation, prosecution, and punishment of perpetrators. Holding the judiciary and prosecution accountable on a sustained basis must be the norm. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, permit me to make 3 requests which will help for greater success in operating this mechanism. Number 1, it will be helpful for Parliament to assist in holding the agencies accountable for the incidents that we have reported to them. And I call on members and this House to partner the National Media Commission. The NMC requires more resources to succeed at implementing the mechanism. The Ministry of Information has supported with our limited resources, and we are grateful to some of our partners like UNESCO who have also supported the NMC in this endeavor. But we urge more support from our development partners and from the central budget to the National Media Commission to be able to execute the mechanism effectively. If we do not support the constitutionally established Independent National Media Commission to implement this, all our talk and best intentions will be in vain. And I want to call on the Special Budget Committee Committee of Parliament to advocate for more resources for the NMC to implement this. A well-funded mechanism is essential to provide the tools, the training, and support needed to enhance the security of our journalists as they carry out their vital roles in society. Mr. Speaker, as I take my seat, I want to make the point that the safety of journalists is not negotiable. Journalism is not a crime. It is a major national service necessary for the advancement of our democracy. We must invest more resources. We must advocate for more support. We must strengthen our collaboration and hold the police and judicial service accountable for the attacks that we have reported to them. These will go a long way to deepen our democracy.
Amane boso for honorable Kajo Pankromo no na yo fa say rebi mra sebedwani ene kasa ewie no ne go pram mra sebedwani owura Samuel na te George enso de ne netwo so
2022, Ghana dropped to her lowest point ever since this ranking started. Ghana dropped to 10th in Africa, 10th position in Africa, and the 60th position in the world in terms of press freedom. In 2023, Ghana is ranked the 9th in Africa, the 62nd in the world. This is our worst ever performance in terms of press freedom, Mr. Speaker. Ghana is ranked behind countries like Namibia, South Africa, Cape Verde, Seychelles, the Gambia, Ivory Coast, even Burkina Faso and Niger are ranked ahead of us in terms of press freedom. And that is why I salute the minister for identifying this problem and wanting for us to fix it. But Mr. Speaker, fixing this must come from the top. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in 2019 attended a Ghana Bar Association meeting in Takoradi and stated that the killing of a journalist, Ahmed Swale, was not an attack on press freedom. This in itself signals a lack of admission at the very top that the attacks on press freedom are a problem. And that is why this House and this Special Budget Committee must resource the National Media Commission, because right now it is the Ministry of Information that supports the National Media Commission's work in ensuring press freedom. But the Ministry of Information in 2022 was given less than 1 million Ghana cedis for its goods and services.
Aha. Eni awoti ye nengo pampram na sebedwani owura Sam na te George ene wo chese de wono kwa kobra wu no kra wo sompafe ene de namo afa yanto aso na yenko wo man impuntu semmu sesi wo hwehwe okremra sebedwani na wunhunu a na ni abre pa asoda no kon ho ya wode bofom ni nyina ye se mpuntu ebeba de amatimamufo nso ehunu se wasona ban ya na Dankwa Akufo-Addo ochima PAC ado preman etua wo mo no waka se on de ado wo ye ne heri wo pentempa ye ne bibia ntentem no afi na ne heri no ne ne abrepa ansa na ebeto abade mpuntu bedo Ganafo enche bia sunwaye wode asokobọ fom saa na bono east enkransa wonumudwa wode aso ekokobọ fom sesi waduru mfimfini mantemu na yewura Dankwa Akufo-Addo okremra sebadwani chese wo hwe ofanko river kwano wonmu yi na we nyina no eye 101 million na dodo pa cedis na wo mo deyo na wo de yenkotie ne nsem a wode to dwabra wode aso ekwa akobọ fom e wo mfimfini mantemu
first 25 municipalities no I want to say that is munye no apart from abenima oye nyina wa ha no Kenya somebody can hear on an urban development one munya 8 million Ghana cedis. I am saying another 6 million Ghana cedis. I can't move. I don't know many years you know ha. I will say you are a new market. You are home. You are solo street guys. You are UK. You are holding Nina can you know timber market where you know Bushu quota. Nina come. Now I can't pay 4 and 5. I thought I may started trade also. If you can imagine the pressure, how I could in council my pressure on the now. But I immediately say, and then Yabaya, Nanano, Twagama, in Tiago or Handel. And yet says 8 million young press, and then poor project. 35.3 million Ghana cedis. Now, I'm by your coin. You better cover papa at a crown. You place, I better crown a bed check. Move here. The other way, you know, walk away. You have one number. Kaswa. I check the bad boss. Nobody can crown 85 property. I say, you walk away. Kind of hard, then also end up in change. You know, contract with you. You are my seat like a first camera near the back. I'm a CSA. Attention, Kaswa Oil Market. 8,000 square meters. Mobile paper to one nine. If I say, I'm going to tell them what to be a move. Nina Sanima. Progress. Also, Baby, and the Kaswa Cross River. A house, you better progress. 35.
Honorable Dan Kwakubo Cheo Kremla Sebejani, one one so so for her a papa mamuni nkrunkuma mpuntu so and ate so dia sokobo from 15 mantemu na otuna numutu no ewie no mra Sebejani ho ma me hawa kumsen enso de ne de to so no wache se kaso enyini ba bia waduru nipa na ayedodo enti ebe ya wo mpagem na nuru kuropon
e kwa inside me de cho eye Miami Niabema, me bra penny, Madame for me bibia. 7 FM. Honorable Daniel Kweku Boche, Minister for Local Government. Me to the news say, Odupo of our call Kaswa, Eni. Eti I was say, ye to me, boy. Emma, your municipal assembly, no. Ye raising no. Ediko Eye Metropolitan Status. Aya de mi na edi hu komoda. Ana enenso wa ba ha na masande ato nani. Na minim se sanya ono so nani kome hui obabua ama ya raise municipal no to metropolitan status. Yenyani mumpaibo nanano yadamase. Amen.
Amen. Afe mama Anita oboemisa wono na ye aban ewura pani wono nso ekan bi kan ho na wo chese sa kwan na wo mbeyie no ebe ma mpuntu aba se sanse kwan no ekwa assembly hope.
As of this morning's occasion, and also to deliver a welcome address on this sword cutting ceremony. Nana Chairman, honorable ministers and distinguished invited guests, it has been my desire to witness the construction of the 3.7 kilometer of our core J River Road, the construction of triple 3.0 meters by 3.0 meter bus culvert at Akwele Cross River, the construction of single 3.0 meters and 2.5 meters bus culvert at Rock City, and the construction of 8,500 square meter external pavement works with precast concrete paver blocks for Pasua Old Market. It is a dream come true. You will all agree with me that the completion of this project will create the enabling environment for the citizens of Kaswa Ewutu Senya East and improve their standard of living. We are also sure that the 3.7 kilometer of our Koje River Road project will improve the traveling time of commuters and alleviate.
Eno eno obo emisa wono na ye abanwura pani e wo Kaswa afa ho na ate se wono nso de na konsem to mpanimfo enimbra wo de aso ekokobo fom no afe yenko abato komisa ne nsemu e sesia manugusue no anuma bi abohwere magu asom ya maame Jenado Kwemensa wotua abato komisa na no wo man Ghana mu e de ababeto dwa se wono mu bie fom so ama wono mu epese wotimi efa na eja wokokopre egwa ahodo no say ye district elections anase wono beko wo mo beko akopre ba bi te say emrahye bedwafie wono mo beko akopre ne aka ne nyina enya firi so mo na abo so no mo a ekọ big on abo fo no eho na eno no ɛna wɔn mo sɛ bɔsome de ɛtɔ so dadu ɛnansia ɛne de ɛtɔ so dadu nanson no sɛ w'ani abere paa sɛ wɔpɛ sɛ wɔbɛyɛ candidate di a ɛne na wɔ sɛ wɔn nso efiri no nkono enko ese no num mmom no na kyɛ sɛ deɛ ɛsɛ woyɔ bia wayɔ awie na mayenkɔ ahoma no so papai ɛba apayapaya mamuo mu a waben papaapa yewura Isaka Amonkote ne yemonkomo na fe yemusa ne sɛ ɛba saa district level elections yi kura na sɛdeɛ wɔn mo si ɛboa wɔ yamanyɔsɛm mu ne wɔn yɛ nkyekyereɛ no so waso mu ahwɛ wakari wɔn mo ɛte sɛn Eja wote enka Sompa no nsi aka se eboni maadwoe Eja Monkote wote enka Sompa no nsi aka se eboso ni o ye kiaw Dabi papa nyanti ye nka ye momoden ase mobetime de ewura na eto no ye Eja Monkote
ya mejoso
Sompa ka se so ni ye mo adwomo akwa aba
mejoso
Eba omanyi yamanyosem titiri ni democracy ya ohwe sade this level elections yi boa wo mo boa ama ye democracy no yetima achi no pa wakoye expert e local governance mu yi o fa ne sen
well nka ahihye ne se ye de amambuo no ben nipa no e wo omopona no photocopy because ye de by the doorsteps of the people na tumia ewo president hono ana yede amano no wapone kakra ede ama local government for no enti tumia ewo sikasemu tumia ewo ahonidie mu tumia ewo bible mu tumia ewo adisua mu tumia ewo babia ewo president no wapone kakra ede ama district level governance system no na almost the akura mansia no enti na ka assembly members no omo be before omo say legislatures ewo omo no be ye emra enkitikiti na ye wona ye friend bylaws no omo adwuma no enti district assembly ni na de omo be hwɛ sɛ ya ya tikru no put the kasa because social economic development of the people na what area hono ye binya sa ye say ye chikasem ye gadia ye die eniama ye tunton kakra carpenter obo niamam sa ye mo be hye niama e be ma ye ho ahen yen our district ni na fi o ma render service e be a service delivery so omo amasia catch for no omo tumia obi punching in am mountain so jebeti no obi punch aberi obi guardian waye obi jana egu obi krama be jana egu obi fie say obi sorry adede woton edro woton kaka dro woton we no ye dede sa nyama ni na no e wasa assembly ni timi tia no sorry prekope enkuja na ngu abonten odor pollution say bibi kan na ewokrum ewura ya no pasa food safety ediane aye dikura no ye ho banbo ni na follow under district assembly enti na ka assembly members no ekotena ho a na omo ahyehyɛ mra ebe ma ye ho ahehan yen enti na afidu a ye ma omo common fund omo so gigi ntokura to kakra gigi other land fees no na de a omo so de etchire sa district no en kanko enti said emergency say electoral commission and say or supervise sa elections no and or date aba it so be our person who know as an assembly member no they say what form no that and form no that to our website so now what print no was here necessary we na date now almost say you remember filing no now so work of filing okay so nipa so odin no nipa no to say okofa party insurance there no dey aye ni posters no now aye bibi ngona bi na ordinam nipa sa no kwa say nipa na ye kotraba ni tutia no but ye ka catch no say amanyo so ni enti say wo to te chire now yes anyama na ni say wo ye nipa poni ni wo kwa ntimi be kwa
as an assembly member no ye ko bia obetimi aboa some persons wo ama nipa no omo ahenhan wo
okay
new sense bi se bi koso wo mpetemu ho kati fu ya start sorry no nyama ibi ye dia petition wo nyama bi remember who find say utimi ni kati for traffic ni kasa we higher wo ha
okay
ye hwe hu ni ndi hu tuma jam potemu ha di bia nko for ha ni adi bi o mo park I remember only police that's not in your ship. I have the light level for and I very neighborhood watch committee. That in Suta, I have been planning for no market. And until I have assembly member, they need to okay. How which you this man. Okay.
Yeah, Ramon Cote.
Actually, any Solukudia Pakruma and Apama, Debbie.
Ramon Cote, sir, Mitedia, okay, yeah. Yabaka sabio wonu ma yeyi wo mo akwa assembly no kama ye se asade a ye se wonu mo kokoye ne wo mo a wo betimi aye adwuma no so yenyi ana
well problem na apart for within the whole decentralization and local government in Ghana to see any there so only the central government na do ni na pan e chan say omu ambehwe amian omu ambehwe decentralization num kena omu no every central government biano afakata so omu the tendency of centralizing and yen timamofoni ni bit demand decentralization no that yes so no across empire ho MFE ni into central government in order to say nipa na mwayen kura na intimi kabi that's okay and another about first term no but 4 ministries na you won't be in local government agreement into next say or to omo yede all that second round and we collapse in here and we die sanitation there special initiative zongo development rural integration in regional one local government
okay
because we mean free special initiative and man see market war the electoral area we assembly na me Sompa so no dey why
mo aja mo nkota nwumre Sompa ya bede wase ene bra wanyade amayen bibi foforo bi e be foforo enso ya bebo opono mo bio papa wa ben pa nipa kan ya yese yeyie na yede ne kɔ no kama yese ya na yenyini saa ye fufa obia keke ne yede yeye de na akɔ akɔtena hɔ eba ne saa nso a ya na etwe ye democracy no asepa ma yenkopɛ 5G energy drink bi nom wo computer so adwadie ye wi a de aka ya de beto also
90.7 FM.
Introducing Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink, a whole new refreshment in a can. Mixer 5G is a tasty non-alcoholic drink. It is a perfect companion for all your events, including parties, weddings, and funerals. It is made with green tea, ginseng, guarana, grapes, and grapefruit. Get refreshed with Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink. For bulk purchases, contact 0246 270 221. This advert is FDA approved.
21st clinic aye sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bi a enye na eno na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia baso bo magine wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enyasem ketewa wo mu ji international awards ahodo wo mu ji local awards ahodo na anu nso na wo mu be the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim hano ebi ni baby a gise 21st clinic nkoa wo mu dia bibiduro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho eya yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama de ba ko a wo magidi wo mu pa no eye sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ni ade Ghana ha baby a wo mu ho 0540 311 311 051 0540 311311. There's a 21st clinic. One way sciatica expert.
Sompa achedie. Yaba. Sompa achedie. 2023. Bible say, nyame sompa pani say, ubi kwa unyanka, eni ewisia mobo. Enuti na sompa, 93.1 kumase. Sompa, 90.7 enkransa. Sompa, 98.9 sunyane. Yakabomu, se bronye, yebema enisia, eni ekranfo, editi. Na yenkuwa yetimi, ajise obebuayen. Enti se yesika, fatwa humatrufo iso. 0598 559802 meeting biem 0598 559802 ediya waso yetara 1 media na November bosome no ne be edi kan na ye chro ekrafo ni din enti sa won kransa na wo yekrania ko chro wudin e wo sompa enkransa GCB edan ni mu ho a wo sunyane so a ko chro wudin e wo sompa sunyane night market ho a na kumase de ekrafo nyina ba be chro wo no din e wo sompa ye ni no hotel dia no hye eye bosumi du ba kono ne de di kan na dwumadie no ankasa de bronya bosumi ne de to so aduonu ba ko ne bebogya trada na de mo de dum ye no ye de ama ekunafo yi
wo de bibi wo 1 million
ko so 1 million wo de ba to akoko
me ba to akoko
na de abomo
na me de abomo no so
eni anwan ne
sadi si no so nyame nhira mo pa wo ya de pa
na yesika na ye ntoma so a wo betimi de aba afenso se ye niema bi ense ye ti se mo eni anwan so a ye beji mo amu ye bi afie twa mu no emu adanse de de mo amu nim sompa achede 2023 abusuafo yamfa ye ho hyem na proposi prepa obo aduponko mu ye nyankopon obeyiye wiye sompa achede 2023 ekunafo eni enyanka ne so wo mu bedidi
TV Emma Aketiapa.
Yama yatiefo ne ahwefo nyina kwa aba se wo hweyen na utie ewo 98.9 a Sompa sunwane a se ye 90.7 a Sompa nkransa bono East Mantam 93.1 a Sompa Kumase afi Sompa TV sana Tarawan media obenya yen wo ho social media handles no de hian so bo Sompa na chem ba bia ye wo afi mamemfa wo nko bosontwe abato mpesua no so na feya senso na medi wura eho na hu bi eboba se konfano chidua odua ebe mfinhia ha asanie ebinom se obi makwa kobu na nadwo ebinom se ebinom kokanche ye ene dua no kura bui nom ne eho ade nanso se dua yi konfano chimbisin eye dua sebe obi ne honam dodo no kakra bi wote na haban wono anom a ekọ na de wono nso kura ne ba mu ayemre wonya tutu ne nhini no wobobọ so no wosa ai asan ba biu nom ne ho ade ntia ye duro wompotem ho yekoda ma ade akyen ye se bia budua na to atwene no na yesu jetire pa wompotem ho na safo kantanka se unya wura manhia eba abakosem de a wono a na ne nyina da na no wo kyese no kure bia anim wo mo kan hu keke na sa aduane de da so si wo de ebuto ye kura no obekom na ye kankan no dua bia enye konfano chebese no wakire mu sei
asama nam mframa mu se obi akotwa konfano chebese a esife yase no entisa na obi atwa bese bi de se no bese sa ndi saa bese no obi twa no ena nkrofo yam hihye wo mo a wo madwene yo mo se eye konfano chebese no enya no a eye konfano chebese no no kwan no enam fe yase no ben beseno ndi nanka namba bi abeseno wono ndi omo na mbelimform trans no mu ze da bi ndi yankwai mfa ho ndi kwa na omo de ben no de enso anka no ena nananum aye fasuo bi atwa mo ahia ena omo apenti ho fufuo ndi sa fasuo no ye twa obesene ho no apenti de fufuro no ene o kasa nyina hwenka besene besene a esi kwan
enti wonu ma wo fiase akoyema no wo mani abere no na nase yenya mbu no sebio ene ba ko no sede na nso enya no sanse no no duru hokora hu ase yakana kadu fita ya sanso kora e de pampima je ho enti we dia obitimi wuram kokotwae no e de esi ne baabia afe yento aso e na yenwura nsem foforo mu na we dia me de okọ afafanto amanyoku no ho movement for change ya yewura Alan kwaye chairman santeman de hye woda no wakasa na ne nkasa no wo se wo sona kwa akoto aba wo moyi Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia chiniyefo nso wo muyi yewura John Dramani Mahama na wo bisase sai mienu nyina no aduane ben na wo mo wi a ebinsi da edi besi Ghana fo mo pono so amamodie de ntia wo kasa asemi wo de enkotie no mra
and China LPP for just last Saturday and the Vice President Alhaji Muhammadu Baumia as their flag bearer. And this is for the Omadi Kai Ayi Yera John Dramani Mahama. Nasa Utsas now doing Wopa dia. Yaminia John Ebe Nina Obayada. Yanim Jobatina Wabayada. Bibi Fufu be anyone Ebe Dio. Osha Nini Aketwa Alhaji Baumia Suswa Sa Nini Aketwa Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia Now I am Vice President. Why are Vice President for almost 8 years now? The presidency and the vice presidency is one ticket. As no presidency and as no vice, you have one ticket. A combined ticket. I don't think the many Aketwa Baumia, you are about to buy any now. The people from behind the wall, Baba. No, Mom. They are gonna afford to do na can say. Alan Chamatin
aha, won say waka sum. Chesa Alan Chamatin die. O ye no nifretete. Wo ba ya che na obetimi ayo nom na ehho ade na nso onyanyo obi da. Afi na wo pere na wababeyo say wagina contemporary movement for change afafanto no wotu na nso onyano ma. Afi ma yankwe mankasim ena medura emfimfini mantamu baabi a efre ho se ewoya wo moni abre mankasim na nano matankonwa so pa se wo monya lithium na sa lithium ya wo munya yi anka anya hwe osagefo epenso kura na ade na ewo ho na se na hunim de na mai enti empanimfo ni abra se nimde ne ba na nkaja kwa ye koyanim afeni de ne ba ya wo mkoton wie ye kwa akoto din a wo masesa ewoya din no kura de afiri so nka anya hwe ewoya lithium company na ewie ya se mankasim hene se wo de akwa akoto mankasim no so wo montiase da se din no ansa ma ewoya lithium pa de a ene wo mbe chiama woni mankasim fo ayam na timamufo ewo ho sunjotira wo mo bono wo de enkofa wo mmra
Jumedi oba hana chel brankul mabotu mbeba mu wodi ko wodi ye kwan na wotutu da maman na mi am je he wo from kobrese ke wo ba ni mara kasa na mkadina mchira de ahead wo tamna into wo follow no hunde ada papa wo adina sei na aban abanu me ye many bi me samayo man over 70 years into mutu bintu hechi na mama mu fam oya dan what wechi sana ada papa bi wo ma oba file wo ya dan aba Ghana serinya si senta yan yibrin de ewoya ye ko kakaba na mo nti ya baka ba nti ya maka da nkusukum ne ya sha hwase ne ya de edu amafobia tia
enu ya timamufua papa toast wo famo na wo mani abresa no ewie ye no wo hina wo ho nso amana nso ho na na ebro no edu na wono nso de na kosem to so
wa ewoya ne kan konti ne puntunti na mayem mpanyifo wodi ya jina no na yemu nti ewoya interest na ye gbo ho ban me pere maka kire nana amanfadu mankasim o mahen de ewe ya egudi onye mankasim fun oda ewe ya asase onye mankasim fun asase nti se bibi pu ya asase da oli pebia o mamohum obiara wo ya asafa na ina oli pe ewe ya egudi no ne hu bibi no omla ewe ya ahemfie yaba kire no ewe ya na abakwasam na nyama wo wo ye ansana se adwuma no mpo na oli pebia ya ye tumi ya man kwan ye nya adwuma ye fo no ye di wanyi mo wanya bi wa ye den nwa ye osan de afi mama mfa bi kan no ma hu de onye ne MP ina de MC ina se DCO so wono hu de ma aban fo no hu afom cartel oni de me na me kwan a de ba we ya ha onye fitin fi pepepe me na akọ ya mbehye na nem we to hu anamo a wankasa we afo won adwuma ba ye msume ba me tu anamo a wankasa mo dani ya wotu bola we gukwam wo emofoma yele gu wo ho e wo kroma ma me fu ya ne ha ye hwehwa ye ne wo ko hospital aban bia a me spray kroma ye school sam ya le titi ya mo yirom ye da school
we de papa toast na nani mponwa na ewie na ekasa wie na ba ahema se wode ne de beka ho na saa letiam ba ye no edin de ehu hia papa nte bi go se edin so edin ti na Yesu din etimisa yade isu amoto de ba sa awo we yo ba ahema ko ile glory eduma mmem ni ye nyimi de ye nyimi de san ye penku wa mama intinia aba ya sasi mu emre eduma no ba ye yo konjini biara mu amade dama na da bembere na bebe yi no kamu wa kanchi na ebu shini na na chi na be chire bebe mo ara ye biara ya ye so ka yese eduma abekuro yi ma ya ma kwenda na manfedu amadi ye kuro ya na o cheche ye kuro ni awude do ya nhwa damade a obotu mu aka de we ya oye biro mo ewe ya onya kuro na ni no owalu kuro ma ha eni me bia wa pakasem mo ku na kodade tie bi abai ewe ya ahema nana esi edusiwa nene no ne mfoni nso ene yekokọ hweye anwumre ma yempe 5GB enkoma won na wakoma ento yem 5G energy drink eya ahoden ne anom ne ya onom anipaduane nya ahoden ye jensin won gwara na won green tea won grapefruit wom oto aduro na wo nom kura nom ka ho na ne bebo apa ye ema ba ma ye den na wo ba nso etimi ehia edi ahurisia wose wodie 5G America ho asem ba bi eto anom ne bia okwa na wabusa bi ni ho a wo de number na ma wo nom se wo monyi bi nkoton 0246270221 afe yewo enuaba de fruit drink ene e frɛ ne mizo fruit drink no amango wom yewo abrobe de yewo watermelon de yaka ni nyina afra eno nso wura ba bia yeto anom ne na onua gye wo de ye ka de sciatica expert a 21st clinic a wo mo ene ye hwehwemu hunu ye ene wo san so nya adura etimi tu ase stroke ni diabetes ni akomayade yade bia wo mo wa no aduro enti anu akọ 21st clinic so wo kuma ase a ehwe overseas ho a wo ka akọ to manager Daniel wo no ma ewo chechiman mu nyina nko GM bank dandada num sunwa akwan so enkransa wono mu wo Victory Bank ne hwe ne mo Children's Park nchen ho dome eno ye nkran afei ba bia 21st wo bia 0240311311 no afresa ahoma no na entem woni wo mo akasa na afei de ese wode yo wo bia no ye de ayew kokwa duro tatahwe 3 ko capsules a eno ena systematic press no mtimi no no mo a abribia wotena MCR ho a wonsore wo bo adwuma saa esisi yade aduro eno akro na ye kokwa aduro saa na esan ye ntimaduro be ma no num bia e ma mayo etimi sori gina pa na oba obenom 3 ko capsules de wongu no ho anim ase e wo badwam enti wura ba bia tonro na wonsoje ode na nema nyina ensesa akunafo din no yenya atworo na achade no nso ebere no enche bia na awiedu bronya boso me de toso adu no baako na achade no beba so na mom sa bere ye ko bia no utime de ode ebeka ho emesi po 0598 559 802 eho obetimi amomodi afa ho a ebekwa akotomo kama Terawan and brother Foster eno ne beba na fe wahunu na niema nyina nso akoye edi amawo enwumre Universal Natural Clinic say apomudin fie ni ho enti menkamfo ho mawo uduru kumase nko ade atonsu esly ho a yebembo nsum ho wonsa bekan yade bi etewo so no bra na yenom enhwew obetu kwan okwa amano ne ukosua de okoye adwuma wono ebetim de wako na wonim man bia so eni wo amamre ene kwan befa so atena no eye express group foa wo ma bempa ewo menim man apeso okoso ebia won krata wo eye olad bill nkoa ne water bill kan hoko na wo monye ne aka nyina ebetimi am watu kwan emfa mawo se wo Canada USA Australia New Zealand Luxembourg ehemfa me kan de wo hen magade wo hen entem na do ho abata won okumase asafo labor runabout ho a enkran kaneshi first light ho benya yen tema community 18 la chebi goil ho ye wo hotakurade secret market wa na benya fe sunwa server house ena tamalin so ye ben technical asopiti no enti ana wa hye nan so sa I care herbal clinic nie wo ka kire se wo dwene ho papa menim yade ete so ya wo tenatena se ama atwa akwanse do ebra ejusu zongo hwa ayaresa fie I care herbal clinic yade bia kwa ye beboa na fe yetu ase edi ama wo mada roma ena nwumre yade nsempa ne nyina ebre wo systematic DJ wone papa toast wo mo ena wada roma wo mo press nema ewo MCR ho ema unya yen ewo Sompa TV ena fe radio station bia nso a utie Sompa no fa so utimi enya yen ede fa ho afi social media handles no say Facebook YouTube TikTok ba bia ye wo ho a eye wo mo adawroma enwumre eja pia pam dada ene medin ura kase abodam ho a wo mo dɔɔso pa kuku Veronica Jando ewo ya adehye no mo baako a wo ho etinchim mfidie no funuma wone ya Grace ne dom no asante ebo Benedict ene semofo yede wasi na yesie yi no ukosompa sunwane a eyensem sisi sompa nkransa eyensem sisi sompa kumase ene na eye asem empenipa ofosu ne dom
this